Hello guys, welcome to Python Bootcamp. In day 2, we will understand data types and how to manipulate strings. In our previous video, we learned how to use print function, input function and variables. Today we will see the different types of data types available in Python. Mainly in Python, we will use four kinds of data types. They are string, integer, float, and boolean. First, we will discuss about the string data type. Suppose our string is hello. In string, the first character has the index 0. So, if our string is hello, H has the index 0, E index is 1, L index is 2 and 3, and the last word O index is 4. In programming, always the counting will starts from 0. So if I want to print this string, whatever we put inside single quotes in double quotes are treated as string only. So if I execute print function, it will print hello. And if I want to print the index 0th character, then now it will execute, it will print the first character only. I can change up to 4 because we know that this length is 5, and since the count starts from 0, so the last character is the fourth one. So if I put 4, then the print it will print only the last letter. The method of pulling out a particular element from a string is called subscripting. And suppose user will invoke input function over here. Sorry. If I do like this, what it will do is, first it will execute this input functionality and it will wait for the user input. When user provide a name, next print function will happen and it will print the first letter of name, and it will understand the zeroth index of this particular variable and it will print it. So if we execute it, it will first ask for the username. So I will provide the name as Kevin. So it will print the first letter of the name as K. So like this, if I'm pulling out a particular element from a string, then it is known as subscripting. Next we will suppose if I want to print 1 2 3 4, yes, 6, guess the output is absolutely, since we are putting inside double quotes, it will treat as a string only, it won't treat like a number. So if I execute this code, it will treat the end, it will print the entire letters only, sorry, it will treat the entire numbers and it won't calculate or it won't sum these numbers. But what will happen if we do without quotes? Then it will count it. So if we won't put double quotes, then it will treat it like an integer only. So next is integer, and the next data type is float. Float means when we have a decimal place in our integer, such data types are called floats. For example, 3.14. Since we have a decimal over here, then this data type is called float. Next widely used data type is Boolean. Boolean have only two values, either true or false. Either it will be true or false. And we will use capital T and capital F, and no need single or double quotes while using Boolean. Also, we can check the type of a data type by using type function. So type, and inside that if I want to type hello, and I execute this, and if I execute this, it will state that it's a string. If I replace this with number without double quotes, it will treat it like an integer. If I put decimal value over here, then it will treat as a float. If I put true inside this, it will consider as a boolean. So this is the different widely used data types in Python. Hope you have understood the data types. Suppose we want to convert one data type to another, then how to do that? And for that, suppose learn that if we put something inside double quotes, then it will treat as a string only. We can check it. So we need to check the type of number. So if I execute this, it will show that it's a string. Now what I am doing is I will convert this into an integer. I will convert this data type to an integer and see. So just using one more variable. To convert an integer, we will use int. Okay. Now I need to print whether it's integer or string. Okay. So the first one is string, means this one is string, and now we are converted to integer using int. So next type is integer only. So we successfully changed the string to integer. And if you want to convert this again to string, we can use either we can use one more variable, or directly we can use through string function itself. Converting this to string again. Now we will execute. So first one is string, we already know. Second one also we already know that it's an integer. Then from that integer we again converted to string. So similarly, if we want to convert it to float, we can use float. So if we execute, now our number 123 is converted into float. This is how the conversion works. Thank you.